day everybody and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial with Hoodle Games. Today we are building a Home Depot. We are continuing off of our city builds. There's going to be a lot more after this one, so let's jump into the tutorial, shall we? So the first thing we're going to use is some white concrete blocks. We are simply just going to put 25 of these guys down.
Most Home Depots that I normally see are usually fairly weathered, or kind of like an off-white, but we're going to go off as this being a brand new building, so we'll just do it all white. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come back over here, and we're going to go in 16 blocks. Sorry, we're going to do another 16 from this point. Alright, now we're going to simply come out 8 blocks from that point. And then we're going to use 1 orange concrete, followed by 8 black stained glass. Now we're going to put in 10 white concrete. So that right there is the big sliding door over in the lumber area of Home Depot. Now we're going to do 6 black stained glass again, followed by 1 white concrete. And from there, we're going to do 39 white concrete. I'll bring in a total of 40 from that point, including that point. Now we're going to do 6 black stained glass again. Followed by 1 white concrete. Then from there, we're going to add an additional 49 white concrete. Bring it up to a total of 50. This will take us more to our front entrance of the Home Depot. Alright, now we're going to do 75 white concrete. And that's including the initial one there. Alright, now we're going to do 16 white concrete. This will take us into our loading bay area. And then from there we're going to do 4 black stained glass, 1 white concrete, 4 black stained glass, 1 white concrete, another 4 black stained glass, followed by 1 last white concrete. And then we are just going to line that up now with the rest of the building, and we're just going to connect it, so I'm going to do that off camera here. Again, pause the video whenever you need to so you can catch up. Alright, so now that we got the base of the Home Depot done, we're going to start adding the second layer here. So this one kind of goes a little bit all over the place since I messed up my recording, but first we're going to have 1 orange concrete, and then it's going to be 4 black stained glass, followed by another orange concrete, then another 4 black stained glass, an orange concrete, and then 4 more black stained glass. Now we're going to throw on another orange concrete there again, 4 more black stained glass, orange concrete. Right here, I think I might put the front of the store, so we're just going to clear out 4 blocks. Put some black stained glass. This will act as our sliding doors. And then orange concrete, followed by 4 black stained glass again, and we're just going to continue this pattern all the way to the end. Now this Home Depot might look different from the one that's in your town, but in mine, this is how the Home Depot actually is. And I think we're going to come up short here. So we're going to have to add another layer, or another row here, just to fully make it in. I did it off camera there. I removed everything and put it all back. Now we're just going to continue up here. So we're going to put 2 orange concrete, followed by 2 black stained glass. And then on top of that, we're going to have white concrete, and we're just going to go all the way across here now. Not 100% sold on having the door there quite yet. But the door will go up 3. Concrete. Now we're just going to simply do another row for the black stained glass. Then on top of the 3, we're going to use white concrete and more black stained glass. I think at this point we're just going to run it all the way through and fix it after. And then we're just going to top that all off with some white concrete. Went a little farther, and I missed. Alright, throw in the orange concrete, we'll fix that up. Now we're just gonna fix everything up here. Nope, let's add another row of white concrete instead. Now we're gonna switch to the orange concrete. We're gonna do 1 solid row of that. And then our last row is gonna be, once again, the white concrete. The white, orange, white is going to be the top basically for everywhere around this building. We're just going to fix this up here now. Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on where that door is located. It seems a little too much in the middle where my town here. It's more off to the left there. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to move that door. I don't like it there. We're going to make it a little bit more realistic here. We're just going to remove the top row of the black stained glass. And over here, we're going to switch the white there with some black stained glass. And then the white concrete on the bottom there to make it look like the windows again. And then we'll just finish up the door here. We're going to use some stone just to put underneath the window to make it look simulate concrete. And there we have it. There's the beginning of the frontier. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Now we're going to go up with our black stained glass here. So this is kind of a exit door after the cashier area in Home Depot in my town here. So once we got 3 rows of black stained glass, we're just simply going to go up with white concrete until we reach the orange. A nice little orange stripe there, and then we're just going to add some white on top of that. And now we're going to come out by a total of 6 white concrete. And we're just going to fill the rows in below here. So we're going to do both the orange and the white. We'll get this orange down in here. This is just a little canopy area when you walk out the store. Again, this Home Depot might look different compared to, maybe one in your city or town, but in my area, this is pretty much spot on for how the Home Depot actually is. Had a few people look at the build before I posted it here, and they figured it out right away. I was kind of dropping hints throughout the night last night, asking them what they thought this was, and they were getting it right away. So and now we're just gonna put in the 2 corners here. We're gonna put some orange concrete for some pillars. Alright, a little canopy area. Now what we're going to do is we're going to finish this wall off. So I'm going to speed it up here. All we're going to do is essentially just straight color the entire way. So we're going to use the white concrete and the orange concrete. Just several rows of it. There's a lot of concrete to be used right here. If you don't like using the white concrete and want to use something else, I do recommend using the quartz. The quartz will give you more of that washed out sort of look, or off-white as it would be. But for this build, I decided to go with the white. Now what we're going to do is use the black stained glass again. Go 1, 2, and that's all we're going to do. We're just going to have 3 up with the black stained glass, and then we're going to fill it with the rest here. Hopefully you've noticed a bit of a pattern that's going on here. You might be even able to speed up some of the video. Alright, so now we're going to use 2 orange concrete. You know what, let's put a little bit of the canopy that's over there. They just have kind of one coming out for a canopy. So we'll change this up. We'll remove the orange. We'll put orange there for a pillar. So that looks a little bit more like how the store actually is. And then we're going to do a row of white concrete, a block of white. We're just going to take this all the way up here and finish this off right away. And then we're going to use black stained glass. Now with this, we're actually going to go all the way to the end, that last white concrete block, and we'll make sure we put white concrete on top of that. We'll end the glass right there. So that's now the little glass area from the lumber area. So now we're just gonna fill this right on in. We'll have 2 rows altogether of, or 3 rows, sorry. We're adding 2 rows of black stained glass. And then we're just gonna use the white concrete here, because the top of that window area should match the top of the sliding doors in the lumber area. And we're just going to keep going to the top here. Alright, now we'll just fill in the black stained glass. Might have made the store too big. I'm thinking I might change it, because I do believe there's a window right there. Right by the sliding door. There's another window because that's where the cashier usually is. So we're just gonna remove that orange, put a white one there, and then we're gonna remove 1 column here for sure. We're gonna remove 2. We'll remove 2 columns. So we'll put white stained glass all the way there around it, and then next to it here. No, what am I doing here? We're going to add some black stained glass, just 2 rows of it. Or 2 blocks, or 3 rows. Then we're just going to use the orange concrete at the end, and then top it off with white concrete. That's looking more realistic to the Home Depot here. That's so far the front of this building. Alright, so now we're going to do the canopy over the lumber area. So we're going to come out in a total of 23 off of there. And that's off of block 6. Away from the wall, roughly block 6. But if you want to make it longer, you make it longer. This is just how I'm doing it. We're just going to take it all the way to the end here. Just kind of matched up. And then we're going to do the 3 rows underneath it once again. So it'll be white, orange, and then we'll throw the white concrete there again. And now we're just going to put pillars here. Now with the pillars in between, it's kind of going to jump all over the place. Do whatever you would like. So what I did for this, so now we're going to go to the end here and have another pillar. It took me a little bit to figure out one that looked remotely close. So I'm going to go 5, and on the 5th one we're going to put the orange, and then we're going to go 5 again. On the 5th one, put the orange, and then I did the exact same on the other side of it. And now all we're going to do is just build that up. Looks like we're a little lacking with the controller here today. We're doing some amateur stuff here now. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to build the tool rental return area. So this is beside the lumber mill, as you can tell. It'll be just in the little back of it. We're going to go and take off 4 and 5. And that's including the first one there that's connected to the other side. No, it's a man door, so we're only going to go up 2. And then we're just going to take some white concrete. You know what? No, that's not looking right. We're gonna remove 4. We're gonna remove 5. We're gonna go over 1, 2, 3. Nope, we'll go over 2. We'll move that door over 2. But that it still doesn't look right. But we'll see once we start getting a little further ahead here. So we'll just fill this in now with white concrete. Do the exact same as what we were doing before. It's all about patterns with this. It's a fairly straightforward pattern. Put some white concrete there on top of that. Now this was all just going to get filled in. See, now I'm not sold on putting the door there. That's the only thing. I'm just going to finish this off here. We still might move that door. We're going to put a little fenced off area. I'm using iron bars for this. This is actually a fenced off lumber area that they have. Yeah, we're going to move that door. So we're going to put the door back on the original 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then put an orange block over top of it. And that's your tool rental return. And then we're going to go in 8 from the wall there. And then we're just going to use our iron bars. We're going to connect it to the end of that wall. And we're just going to go up a total of 4. So I'm just speeding it up here. The iron bars I have a hard time with. Same with the glass panes. Alright. We'll just put a little piece of stone there. And we're just going to put stone underneath it now. This is the concrete that it's going to be sitting on. I find the stone looks a little bit more like concrete than the gray concrete. Gotta love the city texture pack. So now we're gonna do this wall, and we're gonna do the wall that's right behind it. I'm just gonna skip forward here a little bit. It's gonna be the exact same wall as everything else. So now we're just gonna jump on to where everything backs up to. So this is all pretty much straightforward. The top 3 layers are gonna be the exact same. And then we're gonna come down, another layer of the white concrete. Take up the pillars of the white concrete all the way, and then just fill this in with black stained glass. And this is our little trucking area, receiving area. Just like on the Superstore, we have receiving bays. And then we're just gonna fill these walls back up again here. I'm just gonna speed right through this process here. Remember to pause the video whenever you need to, that way you can keep up with it. I actually did this one on camera this time, so we're just going to speed it up. Alright, now that we got that done, let's go fill in the roof over the lumber area. So starting off, we're just going to go with the white concrete and we're going to place it on the line of the orange. And we're just going to fill that in. I'm going to do the rest of this off camera here, and then we're just going to jump back into our next task. Alright, so now that we got that filled in, we got to extend the store a little bit here because it doesn't end right there. So what we're going to do on the 8th block, we're going to come out 12. And then we're going to take it all the way to the back. So we're just going to speed this up. This is just going to connect to the back of the building here. And then we're going to fill it in off camera. Just like that. Alright, so now we're going to do the Home Depot point. So we're going to basically, right where we attach that wall is we're going to come up with 2 white concrete. We're going to put a block of orange concrete over top of that. Alright, let's just take a little bit of a look here. Alright, then we're going to 4 concrete. Just going to fill that in. Because this actually lines up with the end of the windows, or the first set of windows that I have there. We have the 1 white concrete on top, and then we have 3 orange concrete from that. And now we're just going to throw an orange concrete there. white concrete beside it. Another orange concrete. And we're gonna come out 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more orange concrete. We're just gonna fill this in quick. Alright, now we're just going to go up diagonal another 5. And this will give us the Home Depot point. I really don't know what else to call it. Home Depot triangle. So we're just going to go up 1 more here. And then we're going to go right back down. I guess this would be kind of the signature on a Home Depot building. Alright, now we're just going to take the white concrete all the way across here to this point, just so I can get this point done. And there we go. So now what we're going to do here is we're just going to add the 6 orange concrete all together. We're going to place that over here as well. That way that part is even. And then we're going to come down 1, just like over there. We're just going to go up here. And we're just going to add 1 more orange concrete. And let's just fill this in right away here. We're starting to get somewhere with this Home Depot. It's starting to look like an actual Home Depot. Alright, now the white concrete, we're just going to keep filling in, and we're going to run this one all the way to the end of the lumber area. Right there. And now we're going to another row of white concrete on top of that. I'm just speeding it up to make the video a little bit faster. Again, pause it whenever you need to, and then we're going to follow it with some orange concrete. And there we go. That goes all the way across the roof. Now we're just going to fill in this nice little area right here. Perfect. Looking more and more like a Home Depot. And there you go. That is the iconic Home Depot roof there. But we're not done with it yet. Still got lots more of this build. The one here, we actually have a bit of an angle in front of this made out of orange. So we're going to use orange concrete for this. First thing we're going to do though is we're going to change this up on the end block here. We're going to get rid of that and just drop it down 1 more. That way it kind of looks like it's more or less going over top and squaring it off. It looks a little bit more like the actual store itself. And then we're going to use the orange concrete to come out here. Underneath the end there, we're going to put 1. And we're going to diagonal it down. Like so. And then we're going to have this come all the way out. No, that doesn't really give you the effect of it going down. So let's remove this. Let's remove this right here. We're going to drop it down 1 more. Diagonal it down 1 more. And then we're just going to all the way to the exact same point. Nope, 1, 2, 3. Let's go the 3rd one from that point. If you don't want to go that far out, you don't have to. This is more of the guideline for how I'm doing it. If you want to extend that a little bit farther, you extend that a little bit farther. Alright, went a little too far with this. Now we went too far in. Just can't get it right the first try here. We're going to attempt with this guy and hope we can get it the first try, and we didn't. Nope, did the exact same thing. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fill the roof in using black concrete blocks. And right on that orange there, just like the previous, that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to do this off camera here again as well. We're just going to fill this completely in, and I will be right back. Alright, now that we got that filled in, let's just fill in orange concrete here to complete that off so it doesn't look hollow. Alright, now we're going to do the rest of the roof. We're going to use the black concrete again, and we're going to go off the orange stripe, and we're going to fill it all in. I'm going to do it all off camera again.
So now would be a great time to pause the video if you need to catch up. And there we are. We got the entire roof done. I did take the wall out off camera as well there. Alright, let's do the pavement now. Ignore the orange blocks I have there. I tried to make pillars with it. It did not go my way. They just wind up looking funny. Right now I think I'm going to end up getting rid of them. Not a huge fan of it. So all we're going to do is just put some stone out here. Now for this you can go as far out as you'd like or as close as you'd like. And then we're going to use some yellow concrete. We're going to make a no parking zone. But yeah, let's get rid of these orange pillars. They just really don't go with it. Now I'll just add the yellow concrete again, go all the way up there. And then we're going to use some stone slabs. Go all the way to the end here. Alright, then we're just going to put the yellow concrete right in front of that. Let's just dig this all up. Just speed it up here a little bit so we can make the video faster. Alright, now we're just going to hop back to where we started off here. We got a total of 5 yellow concrete blocks already there, and we're going to add another 4. And another stone right after the yellow concrete. Nope. We're going to remove that last yellow concrete, put stone there. And then we're just going to fill this all in here. Alright, nope, we're going to remove that last one as well. So we're only adding an extra 2 yellow concrete altogether. And now we're just going to dig this all out. Alright, we're going to come up to the orange pillar here. And we're just going to put yellow concrete behind it. Now for this you can go out as far as you would like. I went out 8 yellow concrete blocks. Now we're just going to go diagonally here. And just connect it right back to where we're digging. Alright, we'll just fill this in here quick. Alright, now we're just going to start digging this one out. Just come up to the doors here and move over one. And then we will run the concrete here as well. Throw some more yellow concrete there, and now we're going to go... No, this is good right where it is. We're not going to go over one more. And we're just going to run the yellow concrete all the way out here. We're just going to line that yellow concrete up with the edge of the tool rental return area there. And then we're going to bring it back out and connect it right with the other one. So we're going to be right beside that orange pillar again here. And now we're just going to keep cutting this. And then we're just going to fill this all the way with the yellow concrete. This is all this is now the loading zone along with the no parking zone. Now that we've got all that done, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to dig everything up. I'm going to do it off camera here. We're going to jump to it. There we go. So everything is now dug up. So what we're going to do is we're going to start putting the stone and some more yellow concrete down. First, let's just go back over this corner. What we're going to do is we're going to put a stone, yellow concrete, followed by stone, yellow concrete, stone, yellow concrete, stone, yellow concrete with some more stone and yellow concrete. And we're just going to keep doing this pattern all the way down. Finish one right up here. So just like this, I'm going to do the rest of this off camera. So now would be a great time to pause the video and we will be right back. Alright, now we're just going to put some stone in front of the rental area here. I'm going to do this off camera again. We're just going to completely fill this right in, and we will be back. So now would be a great time to pause once again if you need to catch up. Now that it's all filled in, we're going to do the little closed off section here as well. We're just going to dig this all up. I'm going to do it off camera and put in all of the stone. And there you have it. all the stone is in there as well. I did have to extend out the loading zone just to make it look a little bit nicer. Now we're going to dig all this up right here. We're going to use the stone blocks once again for this. So I'm going to do this off camera here once again just to speed the video up, and I'll be back with the final results. So if you need to, now would be a great time to pause the video. Alright, so now we got all the concrete in there. Well, stone blocks, but it looks like concrete to me. So now all we're going to do is we're just going to put an outer layer of stone around here. So we're just going to dig all this up quick, just to kind of give it the effect of that there is other concrete around it. And we're just going to place all that stone. I'm just speeding up the video here just so we can speed up the time. We've already hit that half-hour mark here. So, alright, so now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to dig that entire section up, and we're just gonna fill it all with stone. So we're gonna start doing this. I will do the rest of it off camera here, and we will jump back into it. So now would be a great time once again to pause the video so you can catch up. And there we have it. All the stone is in. Now that's looking a little bit nicer. It's looking a little bit more like a storefront, but we're not done here yet. We're gonna be adding more stone on the side of the building here. So once again, we're gonna just dig this all up. All we're gonna do is we're just gonna start from here, and we're gonna just line it up with this guy. And I'm gonna do all of this again off camera, as this is a lot of digging and placing. Alright, now we have that complete, and it looks even better. It's really looking like a Home Depot now. So let's go do the receiving area. So we're gonna change this a little bit. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put some stone underneath the black stained glass. And then on the side here, what we're going to do is we're going to use some white concrete. We're going to extend all the way out the length of the building. Alright, we'll just come out here with some stone again. We're just going to dig this all the way out, roughly where that white concrete should be. Now, if you want to extend this farther, you go ahead and extend it farther. This is just kind of a base more than anything. Well, we're just going to put the stone in here, and we can line our white concrete up beside it. And we're just going to fill this with stone. I'm going to be hopping off camera here again, because we're just going to dig this all up off camera, and we're going to fill it all in. So, once again, be a great time to pause if you just need to catch up here while you do this next section. Alright, there's the finished product of it. Now you know what, let's fix these doors up. Let's make it look less like just stained glass and more like a bit of a door. We're going to give a little bit more depth to this building. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the stained glass first, and then we're just going to put a row of white concrete behind it. We're going to do that over here too. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit here. That's another row and another row. And then on top there, what we're going to do is we're going to go up all the way with the white concrete. We will come over. All the way up there again. We'll use black stained glass, followed by some more white concrete. And then it gives it a little bit more depth. We're just going to speed this up a little bit here. We're going to do this for all of them. Oh, we're going to switch that white concrete for orange. We're going to use orange underneath the black stained glass. But, you know, I'm not a fan of that. Let's just do black stained glass all the way. That looks a little bit better. There's now depth to that, and it looks a little bit more like an actual receiving bay. And that is it for the Home Depot build. Don't forget to hit that like button as well as to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications, as more and more Minecraft tutorials will be coming out. If you have any suggestions for a future Minecraft build, don't forget to leave that in the comments section. Until next time.